All right, guys, this is inaccurate. So I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I got 40-piece chicken McNuggets for about $10, and I know I'm not gonna eat this all because I'm really hungry. But there's fucking 40 pieces of them, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking, dude. Yeah, this is just another video, another relaxing, chill video where I'm just kind of really talking, and then there's just like Apex footage in the background. So, you know, nothing too special. Schedule update. So I'm gonna be changing things around a little bit. So I'm probably not gonna be doing a quiz a week, you know, because I've been doing that for a while. We started from like Pekora all the way to Fubuki, but now I think I'm gonna do it like every other week. At least I'm gonna try to, because I want to kind of like do other stuff, kind of like this video. I'm also gonna be starting another kind of, you know what, I'm gonna be starting another playthrough, probably in the next couple days when this video comes out. So, you know, that's gonna be fun. Look forward to that. Oh my god, I don't know what I was thinking with all these nuggets, man. Why? Why? But, yeah. So, I've kind of been keeping up with the whole Osmongold situation with, like, World of Warcraft and the whole WoW Classic ordeal. Dude, it breaks my heart to kind of see Osmongold, like, so sad about this game he's been playing for 15 years, and, you know, Activision Blizzard just like stuffing microtransactions left and right, and then they're also shoving a cash shop in there, even though you already pay a subscription price, and you also pay a box price for every new expansion. It just hurts to see, and I see him like, I see him talking about World of Warcraft, and I just see him like die every time, die on the inside. That every time he talks about WoW, and every time and like microtransactions are being brought up, or like store mounts, you know, you can just see it in his like expression in his eyes. Poor fucking bastard. Like, because like I also kind of went through a similar situation. Oddly enough, this was StarCraft 1, so I played it for like I played it for like 15 years of my life, from when I was like 7, and then when I eventually quit when I was like 22. Dude, it sucks, dude. It sucks seeing the game you kind of love just die right before your eyes, or in his case, is dying right before his eyes, and there's absolutely nothing you can really do about it, because, you know, Activision Blizzard, you know, that's the way they're trying to steer their video games. Try to make as much short-term cash as possible. It's actually kind of similar to a situation like YouTube. It's like, because I played StarCraft 1 for such a long time, I can extremely relate to Osmongold's situation. It's, you know, it starts off really fantastic. It's a game you always, or you think you will always love. But then as time goes on, the game gets shittier. People leave, people get girlfriends or boyfriends or dogs or cats, or they graduate college, or, you know, just stuff comes up in their life, and, you know, they just have to move on from the video game, and you're, you know, you're like one of the few people that are left playing the video game, and you just see the game just drastically die off, and you see the people that you like, or the people that you did like, that used to come on and banter with you and be friends with you, they're moved away. You see things like barely any updates. You know, they just keep getting farther and farther away from their kind of like, I don't want to say roadmap, because roadmap just has like a bad connotation to it, but they just get so far removed from, like, it just eventually becomes like 6 months to like a year update. And, you know, dude, nobody wants to play a game or an online game that gets updated every 6 months or every year. That's just way too long. That's why they go find other games to play, you know, like freaking Resident Evil 8, you know, everybody's clamoring over that. I'm 100% sure a lot of people have quit, you know, their actual main games just so that they can go play Resident Evil 8. And then, you know, when they're done with Resident Evil 8, they'll just go play something else. I don't know. What other new games are there after that? Returnal, you know, I heard Returnal was really good. But yeah, like, because I played StarCraft 1 for such a long time as well, I can directly, you know, relate to Osmongold and his situation. Except he's got the way he's talking about it is that it feels like he's gonna keep playing WoW until like the end of when they eventually, you know, just cut off all support for it, and then it's just this game with like with just like a skeleton crew or something, which, you know, I can respect. But I could never do that with StarCraft 1, you know? I played it for 15 years. And then when I eventually came to the realization that there's just, like, I don't like the people that I'm around. There's no one that I could really relate to as a friend. I stopped having fun playing the game, even though I've loved this game for such a long time. And I just decided to just outright quit because I knew if I did quit, it would just be overall better for just my well-being and like my mental health. And I kind of wonder the same with Osmongold, if he should just outright just quit World of Warcraft and just go play something else. But, you know, it's hard to quit an addiction that you've had for such a long time. Or I guess you could say that he's really loved the game for such a long time that it's hard to, you know, quit his abusive girlfriend that he's had. The girlfriend being, you know, World of Warcraft. Even though I can relate to him a lot, I do love just watching the videos and just seeing him die with like every new update that they do to World of Warcraft and how broken it makes the game and how unfun it makes the game. Mostly because I can relate to it. And number two, which is I love watching dumpster fires, man. Dude, when Anthem came out, and then all the reviews after it, man, and when they couldn't even provide updates for it, and it just became this broken piece of crap, you know, for a lack of terminology. Dude, I love watching it just go down and burn and crash and just destroy itself. And then, you know, the same thing happened with Marvel Avengers, except, you know, Marvel Avengers was, I mean, it looks like the only things they're willing to put into the game are microtransactions, which is just awful. This is why you don't play modern online service games, or just don't give them your money. And then if you don't give them your money and it becomes a grindy piece of shit, just quit it, dude. There's better games out there. There's plenty of single-player games out there that are really good, and I'm pretty sure you could find like a better online multiplayer experience if that's what you're kind of looking for. You know, I know a lot of people are holding out for Ashes of Creation. Ashes of Creation looks really good. The hype behind it looks surreal. So I don't know about, you know, I'll give it a go. I'll definitely try and play it. But damn, I'm also really hopeful for Elden Ring. But I know, like, online Dark Souls mechanics are complete ass. You know, there's just so much input lag that it's really awful. You know, if it's like Overwatch where like everything's just optimized to shit, you know, and people respond in like real time, it's really fun to play. But it's gonna be an MMO with just tons of textures and things to load in, and it's not gonna be fast. That's what I can imagine. But I do love From Software, and I do love the games that they put out. And also, I think people are kind of hyping up New World. I don't know about New World. Didn't they have to like redo a bunch of things because of it just wasn't fun? Like, even though it was beautiful, there was like no material inside. That's really bad, man. Like, why do companies just keep like pushing off these really broken games like forward, like Apex. I play a lot of Apex. You know, you can see Apex on the screen right now. Apex is definitely a really good game at its core, but everything surrounding Apex is just completely broken. There are so many server problems. There's so many role or group finding problems. There is so many game problems. The thing is so unoptimized, and I'm pretty sure it runs one of my CPU cores up to 100% and doesn't use the other CPU cores, which is the strangest fucking thing, because you're supposed to kind of like balance it as much as possible across all the CPU. Use as much, like, use where possible, you know, use where possible, you know, the extra cores, the extra threads, but they don't, because it's unoptimized, and they will never optimize it because they're more concerned about microtransactions and putting things into it. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of modern games today. It's focused on microtransactions, and the actual quality of the game has been going lower and lower. And it has to go somewhere. It either has to go up or down. It can't stay the same. But man, why would you try for like such a low bar? It's pretty bad, you know. Like playing a lot of modern video games kind of breaks my heart, you know. Like it's more understandable if you're like an indie developer, you know. You're starting to get used to a lot of things. You're trying to flesh things out, but you know, sometimes you don't have like the funding for it, or you know, maybe you just don't have like the actual technicality, like the coding talent for it. But you know, there's still a lot of passion behind it, and a lot of like unrefined gem type deal. I'm blanking out on like what I kind of want to say, but yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's like I would rather play indie games than I would rather play a lot of these AAA games, because the AAA games just, they look awful, man. Like even if I try to like go into it, like I know that I would already hate it before I got into it. Like the only reason why I kind of started playing Apex was because my friends kind of dragged me into it. And then, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I could kind of get addicted to this. You know, I always played FPS games. You know, like I'm always a freaking crack addict when it comes to just really fast games, like especially really fast team competitive games. It is the weirdest genre, you know, like Overwatch, Apex, StarCraft 1. There were some other ones, you know. I guess Dark Souls 3 kind of goes into it, and, you know, Sekiro is just which reminds me, I still gotta finish Mortal Journey, and I've just been dreading it because oh, god dude, it's so long, and I've already beat freaking the new Ishin and the new Ao and the new Genichiro, but god dude, playing against like both apes and fucking doing it on New Game +7 plus Demon Bell without the curl charm is so freaking hard. Also, no prosthetics. I don't know why I do this to myself. I must be a fucking masochist. But yeah, this video wasn't particularly anything. I mean, I just kind of wanted to rant. I'm just talking about dumb shit. I don't even know if people like this, dude. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, which I know nobody has, because who would make it this far in the video? It's just me talking about nonsense. So my next game that I will be playing, or my next playthrough, it will be Bloodborne. It's something I've been wanting to play for such a long time, and I finally get to play it, and I get to play it on my YouTube channel, that which is one of the most fantastic feelings I want to kind of like do. But it is going to be on the PS Now, so there's not going to be a DLC included, which kind of makes me sad, but I still do get to play Bloodborne, and I have to play it on a PlayStation controller, which is gonna be hard because I'm always kind of like a PC keyboard dude. So that's gonna be the level of difficulty I'm gonna be playing with. And you know, I've been wanting to play Bloodborne for such a long time, and I've been wanting to play Demon Souls for such a long time. These are the two games that I would have been playing, but I don't have a PlayStation 4 because that's like $400, and a PlayStation 5 is just non-existent. It's like it's pretty much like a dodo or something. Oh god, but yeah, I am very excited to play Bloodborne, and hopefully you guys will like it as well, because I'm going to be doing just like a full playthrough of it, and it's one of the reasons why I'm pushing the quizzes off to like every other week. Also, are you guys enjoying the quizzes? You know, feedback? Yes, no? It's a little dull, make it more spicier. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for listening. This video has been about absolutely nothing. And to be honest, I actually kind of like that it's about nothing. It's just something to put in the background or something to watch my shitty Apex skills. Yeah, I've been saving up a lot of footage, and I just didn't know what to do with it until I actually like did this video. So, but yeah. Thanks for listening. I am out of here. Bye.